Well, I thank y'all for being here with me. Seems like we got everything going. Finally, yo. Give it up for yourself. Y'all been showing out on YouTube. Y'all have been liking, subscribing, commenting, sharing. I guess because some of the videos have been doing pretty well. So I will say thank you. I ain't monetized yet. So, but I still thank you. Y'all get me there every step of the way. 4,000 is like a lot of hours, yo. So I got to keep creating this content. So today we're going to be talking about this Candace and Kanye. Of course, Candace and Kanye, they kind of went off what they was talking about. And this is just a clip from World Star. I kind of had some thoughts while I was watching. I didn't get to finish it all, but let's just watch and react what this part is, because I don't think I heard this part. I heard a little bit of it, but not all of it. So if you can see here, we got Kanye here talking, and this is allegedly filmed in like 2 years ago. You feel me? But let's react to it. Let's just see what they talking about.
When I bring up the idea that we're Jew because we are from Africa, the Bible was the majority is like set in Africa. Then it's challenging, and we talk about on the Georgia.
And before we get started, my boy Elite, he told me, man, he said the Bible is made up of a bunch of stories about you and people you know type stuff. Because then you can see, if you can just translate that in from those terms and how the things they was dealing with into what you are dealing with today in this day and age, man, it's so similar. And you just got to move some things around, switch it up kind of, but make it, sound. And once you can get those things, I would say swapped out, you'll see that, like, man, a lot of stuff in the Bible happens within you in today. And, so the Bible is very powerful. And it's crazy when I heard somebody talking about how the Bible actually was they started transcribing what they meant and all that stuff. It's a big story behind that, but let's just continue. I don't know why I stopped y'all, huh? Let's go.
George Floyd documentary is called The Greatest Lie Ever Sold. The idea that black people are not Jew is the greatest lie that's ever sold, because you don't see the Jewish abortion rate at the same level as the black abortion rate. 50% of black deaths a year is actually abortion. You don't see the Jewish divorce rate at the level of 70 something. You said the percent of black moms raising their kids by themselves.
And that's a good point, because that is kind of how they control us. They really control us with this. Like, think of Kamala Harris's pitch to the world: healthcare, child care affordability, healthcare affordability, but also that you can do what you want with your bodies. See, my thing is not that having abortions are just, completely wrong, because there's 3 exceptions, unless incest, rape, or to protect the mother. I believe somebody said that, and I'm like, of course, why wouldn't you make the right decision and decide to make a tough decision when it's necessary? But if you can go out there and be, irresponsible in how you move and how you conduct your business, and now you got a situation on the table and you just Xing them out back to back to back, not knowing what kind of harm that causes to you. Because it's not for, I know the question everybody says is, the question everybody says about abortion and everything is, my body, my choice. Okay, I'm completely fine with that, right? But why are these people going so hard? Like, he's telling you the number one killer, I believe, I know Kanye, he said it before. He said the number one killer, that's his thing. The number one killer of the black race is abortions, right? So if that's our number one killer, even before black on black crime, you got to ask, why is this so popular? Why is this cancel culture so why is it so popular? It don't make sense to me. And then I started thinking, like, yeah, it is your body, your choice, but who controls your mind? And who is really, like, just kind of pumping you up to go out there and say, you know what? No, baby. No, baby. You know what I mean? No, baby. Like, why? These people in their messages, they're not giving you family. They're not pushing family and marriage in front of you. Why? They're pushing all the wrong stuff in front of you, and y'all are not having kids. They was just told you back in the day they wanted to depopulate. They even said it out loud. I think Kamala even said it out loud. Kamala, whatever. I keep messing it up. But yeah, I just think they don't know no better. Yes, it is your decision to not have a baby. Completely agree. And under certain situations, exit out. But just to have you in your mind where you just want to get in your bag and not even worry about kids forever, then you hit that 30, 40 and you got to kind of struggle and you feel like you're in a rush and you need to hurry up. And this is not your productive systems or your woman, the eggs and all that. It's just not the best time for it. That's why they push so hard in their 30s and 40s, because they know that time is getting, you know, for the most majority of people in this age, it don't work out too much well right now. So that's pretty, you know, I thought that was pretty spot on for what Kanye is saying here, because yeah, why are they pushing this to us? Why are they pushing abortions on women, telling them that it's cool? Like in reality, they not telling them the real problems that it might have with their body. Like your body starts to develop the transition into becoming a mother, and you just stop it. Eventually you do enough of them, I will believe that it's just not going to work no more. It's just going to be like, yo, why would we keep doing this every time that, think about it, but let's go.
I see Jewish people shooting each other down in the street on World Star and then rapping about it. It's just not, there's not Jewish content like that. And also Jewish.
We are the only people doing it.
People do business together. And that's what I said on the Drink Champs. Hey, these are things that I'm envious of.
I think the first thing that someone would say if you said that, right, is same for Chinese. You don't see Chinese people shooting each other. You don't see Chinese people with this super high divorce rate. You don't see Chinese people and Japanese people and Korean people and Hispanic people-ish, but no matter what, nobody's rates of violence and abortion are as high. White America, forget Jewish America, white America don't have these same rates, right? And so they ask, why isolate Jewish American population?
Well, for black people, okay, with the rates of that ours being higher, we're still, you go see the slave movie, you see like a slave get their teeth pulled out in front of another slave. Mm-hmm. We're still getting our teeth pulled out, literally like in jail. I have friends whose, family members went to jail and they got killed by an officer. And then the officer all of a sudden quit and they're not there anymore and stuff. And so they can't do the trial. And, so we're getting, left and right, still treated.
You gotta watch Ye, because Ye can't just go off topic for it. He good for going off topic. He'll get back.
Like slaves. And, what the reason why I specifically say the Jewish people is the Jewish people, like how the Armenians worked in a meatpacking district. Mm-hmm. The Jewish people came into power in the 80s, truly, when the divorces started happening because of Wall Street, because the Catholic lawyers wouldn't divorce people. And they came into money the way how the darker Jews, the black people are coming.
I be thinking this shit is all a game, dog. Just what if? Because I heard somebody talking about that the real, it's always this talk about the real Jews. And remember Kyrie Irving, they got mad at him because he said he shared a book and they was talking about that the black people may be the real Jews or something. They shared that, and all the NBA commissioner is Jewish and a couple owners are Jewish. And they all felt offended and gave him all them rules he had to do to comply to come back. And that makes you raise an eyebrow and say, why would y'all get so mad that if they said that? Like, why would you get so mad if you just called yourself and said, hey, I'm a Jewish, and y'all don't get mad at transgender saying I'm a woman? Come on, man. Come on. You can be, you can have people calling themselves Christians and not be Christians. Happens all the time. You know what I mean?
Coming into money now. Mm-hmm. And they had to, and they did a great job. They colluded. They, before that, they were very involved with the civil rights movement, which actually the movement it moved blacks from being Republican over to becoming Democrats. That was what the movement.
And that is true. Very much true. And it was even somewhat more true that marriage rates was higher. I think academically and environmentally, financially, black people was just better off when it was segregated by themselves here in America, I believe. And they said after segregation, that shit got all out of hand, out of whack. People had control of what black people was doing. You know what I mean? So, hey.
That's where the move happened. now everyone's, well, why are you calling them out specifically? When I said DEFCON 3, I didn't get an opportunity to say what that meant, but it meant I'm going to call out all these things that have been done to me specifically by Jewish people that so happen to be businessmen or businesswomen, but still it was done by Jewish people to me, to the darker Jew. And I was going to go one by one. And the reason I said it like that is just to say, I know you guys are going to call this anti-Semite, and I'm not afraid of that title. Now I'm going to lean into that title. So call me whatever you want, because you call me void already. What's the definition of black? Void of color. Some people, artists may say it's all color. And it could also mean, like, it's like what they did and when I ran for office and they showed me on the TV and they like blacked my face out and they had me be void. And I think that Jewish people always will tell you about the trauma and the Holocaust. So one of my favorite lines on the Drink Champs, you actually hit me about this, was when Dove Charney said, hey, I want to take you to the Holocaust Museum. And I said, I want you to go to our Holocaust Museum, Planned Parenthood. Like, we're still in the Holocaust. 6 million Jewish people died in the Holocaust. Over 20 million darker Jews, black people, have been aborted. More babies are aborted.
You see how he said the Jewish, Jews and Jewish.
Aborted in New York at this point than born at this point. And my thing about the media, the majority of the media, over 50% of the media, at least, probably 80%, but over 50% of the media is run by Jewish executives. And they allow all of this abortion-driven content that more affects the darker Jew, the black people, more than any other race. But then you ask the question, you can't even Google, like when you Google Jewish abortion rate, it'll be one piece of information. The next information is like from 4 years ago or something. There's no information about it. And if I attempt, my mom said try and spell it. If I fail by attempting to have a conversation with a Jewish person about the abortion rate, they won't allow the conversation to be had. That's why I said, hey, I'm me tooing the Jewish race. That's saying, hey, you guys got to come up and say, did you do this or did you not do this? And I'm calling a lot of times, say, people feel like I'm very selfish driven because I'll talk about things I specifically went through. So I said, okay, well, I'm this voice for the actors, the musicians, the athletes specifically, I know are in situations where at least 4 of the people that they do business with are Jewish, and those people know each other, and the athletes come.
And at first I'm like, can we really be mad at Jewish people? Nah, we can't be mad, but he got the right idea. You can be jealous. You can't say like, y'all secret fraternity or whatever y'all's religion, whatever y'all go by and this and that. Y'all got some stuff figured out. So we just wondering, y'all got it figured out. And I think from Kanye's standpoint, he's like, well, y'all kind of got a monopoly on the world. If y'all are in charge of this and y'all are pushing this and y'all also in charge of like music and y'all pushing degenerate rap towards our culture and making us crash out, but then y'all may possibly own the prisons too or something, you know what I mean? And then y'all even might control the government type shit. Yeah, this is crazy when you control the media, the government, the prisons, if that's true, yeah, it's not nothing wrong with it, but it is something we got to say, hey, do y'all know y'all own all this stuff? And if y'all get mad as a collective, y'all can just lash out on another group of people, like, because y'all have that much power. Speaking to him, no one man should have all that power. Like, who knows what he was talking about?
And that 4, 5, 6, 8 people remain. The athletes come and go like cattle's in the stable. The actors come and go. The musicians come and go. And that mainstay of that Jewish, just say crew, because it sounds less ramped up than mafia, right? Than mob. It sounds less mentally ill. So let's say there is definitely a crew. And I've been there and I've been talked to certain kind of ways. And you know who else wouldn't be talked to a certain kind of way? Kobe Bryant. You don't get talked to a certain way. I don't get talked to a certain kind of way. So things that I'm saying out loud, hyped up or calmly, I'm saying things 5 times a day that.
What does he said Kobe also wouldn't be talked to that type of way. Let me find out Kobe ain't give a fuck about them niggas either. Like, y'all in control, but don't talk to me like that.
Black people, leaders, not specific black people, just leaders throughout time have been killed for things that we're doing 5 times a day.
He talk about Kobe and then say killed right after it. Hold on. Whoa. Yeah. What is kind of.
And you know who else wouldn't be talked to a certain kind of way? Kobe Bryant.
And didn't even notice does the camera change like entirety? Where is that camera at before that? That camera angle is not, this is so subliminal.
And I've been talked to certain kind of ways. And you know who else wouldn't
watch the camera change. Hold up.
Be talked to a certain kind of way? Kobe Bryant. You don't get talked.
I mean, as soon as he say Kobe Bryant.
And I've been talked to certain kind of ways. And you know who else wouldn't be talked to a certain kind of way? Kobe Bryant. You don't get talked to a certain way. I don't get talked to a certain kind of way. So things that I'm saying out loud, hyped up or calmly, I'm saying things 5 times a day that black people, leaders, not specific black people, just leaders throughout time have been killed for things that we're doing 5 times a day. So one thing for the black community and all of this like woke culture and, Charlemagne and different things, it's like, bro, this is getting ridiculous at this point. People got to put some respect on the fact that I'm actually brave enough to say this out loud. Like, that's what's lit. That's what God is inside of me. That's why I feel so good to be used. You done got me to a point, y'all call me so many names. You've disrespected me for 3 years. Forbes wouldn't call me a billionaire. It is important if people are calling you crazy to be like, oh, but I'm a billionaire, because it's like, it's not me being classist. It's just me fighting against that, saying, okay, you're calling me crazy, but I must be doing something right. Now I'm not doing something. I'm doing everything right. And then to reach to the concept, the idea of being the richest black person ever. And we're just at the beginning. But this makes me think Drake is the best rapper ever by the numbers. Jay-Z is the greatest rapper ever by the inspiration.
Yeah, he inspired me.
There you go.
He was smart. You know what I mean? Like he's talking business, but you either got it or you didn't. He was telling you the code. But you want to hear something like, did you know the word alcohol?
It's from the spirit of Akule.
Yes.
Absolutely.
You knew that?
Yeah.
I believe that.
It
literally, kills your spirit and allows demons to come in. You know what I mean? And take over. Like, I 100% believe that.
I can say this since this is our podcast. Mm-hmm. I definitely.
And during the pandemic, man, they shut down the churches and opened the liquor stores. No problem. Prohibition. Take it away. Bring it back.
I was drinking when I put up the DEFCON treat. I had, who's I want to say alcohol I had inside me, but I don't know. Hennessy.
Wow, it's interesting.
Hennessy. It turns us gray. And literally the demons
just come in. Yeah, no, I was fascinated when I learned that, the history of that. And it's literally because when you drink, you become a different person. It's almost literally like a spirit has taken over you. That's why they call them spirits. Did you know that? That's why they call them spirits.
Yes, absolutely.
That's crazy. How come we didn't put that information out earlier that you were drinking? Nobody asked.
Well, no, because I didn't want to discredit.
Oh, here we go. He'll be like, oh, now every time he tweets, he's drunk,
Yeah. Because it keeps on taking away the fact of what I was saying or what I was about to do. And also sometimes the truth comes through it because it's another way to discredit, right?
Yeah, that wasn't bad, man. That wasn't too bad. But yeah, I feel where you're coming from with that Planned Parenthood stuff, man. Yeah, somebody's definitely in control. And then I even seen a video of they secretly recorded this Planned Parenthood woman. Let me see. Let's go to YouTube. Parenthood abortion. Let's see what happens. It should be recent. Hidden camera. Our bodies, our abortions. Come on, man. Hidden cam. Oh, one had just came out. What's this one? New plan released. This federal funding threat. New undercover. Ooh. Buyer. Yeah, they be talking about selling organs and all type of stuff, man. They are wild. You probably gotta go to TikTok watch. That's why I love TikTok. TikTok watch this. If I just type in plan.
Y'all want to know why people really don't be on Facebook like that? Because it's connected to your whole family. Your whole family is seeing it. Your aunts, the families in a different state.
Let's see. Let's just see if I can find it. Let me type in here. Planned Parenthood caught on cam. Let's see.
Could you adjust the procedure if you knew, okay, they need high volume of this?
18 to 22 week neural specimens, in
So that
both
it's
hemispheres
intact.
intact.
Yes.
You could do that.
Yeah, I think we can. I mean, some of it is really outside. Some of it will be happenstance, just depending on the patient's anatomy, how many weeks.
Because the thing is, how they get these people is they get them, give them, that's how they weed them out to determine who can they hire to be here. They going to throw some shit at them, and the people that kind of rebut probably in some ways or be tested. Do you think this is right or wrong if that, or do you believe it's your body, your choice, and people shouldn't have to come here? Don't you, they'll throw certain scenarios at you that kind of like lean more towards their way. So if you don't object and you don't catch what they're actually telling you, they'll be like, oh yeah, you're the one for us. But if you catch it, you start questioning and be like, well, that kind of don't seem right, because or ethical or this, that, especially if it's money, your heart too much in it, you don't see the business, you won't work there.
Weeks, other
You can
where
be
the,
my
where it's
body, my
placed
choice,
in
all
the
you
uterus,
want. But as soon as you start questioning,
we're
talking
going
about it,
to
over.
potentially be able to have some that will be more or less intact, and then some that will not be.
Right.
So, but it's something that we can look at exploring how
Right.
we can make that happen,
Right.
so we have a higher chance when it matters. You know, in the cases of when it's mattered, the physicians also need an intact specimen. They can make it happen.
Right.
So we just need to figure out how that we can do this. You know, under a project.
I don't even know what they're talking about, but that ain't the one I saw, and I ain't seen it. I don't even see it pop up. So I was about to say something about TikTok, but man, demonic agenda. I mean, it's all over the place.
Who has borne 2 children. I can affirm that I felt something sacred happening in my gestating body during those pregnancies. I can also attest that I felt God's presence with me as I made the decision to end 2 pregnancies. And I felt no guilt, no shame, no sin.
Okay, so this is Planned Parenthood's pastor, and she's saying that she felt God's presence when she decided to abort her children. Yeah, that wasn't God, that was a demon. Planned Parenthood has such a demonic agenda, and if this doesn't show you that, I don't know what will. And not to mention, this woman makes it seem as though abortion is a walk in the park, when in fact women go through serious depression after an abortion. There was a study done in Finland that out of 100,000 women who have had an abortion, 34.7% of those women attempted suicide after their abortion. Abortion is not something to boast about. It's a traumatic and life-altering decision. And if you've had an abortion, God can set you free from the regret and pain that it's brought onto you. Abortion is a lie from the enemy, because the enemy wants to kill, steal, and destroy.
I'm telling you, talk to him. Talk to them, man. I don't get it. They talking. They going too crazy, man, around this Planned Parenthood stuff. Whoo, they funding the hell out of Kamala. I bet giving them all she got, dog. Cause that's all Kamala talk about. She ain't got no kids. I wonder how much times Planned Parenthood came through for her. Make historic abortion clinic visit, man. Come on. Candace Owens, she done already sparked off on her about that, man. But yeah. Dog, abortion is y'all gotta look into that for yourselves. I do a whole nother one. I would love to not just sit here and react, but maybe have somebody on the other side of that to watch some of these videos with and go through it and actually, give some better knowledge, from a woman's standpoint, not just my man's standpoint. But my whole thing is what I'm saying is, why are they controlling y'all's minds? Yes, it's y'all's body, y'all's choice, but that's the thing. It's y'all's body, it's y'all's choice. But when they're get that agenda going and get the propaganda out and tell you it's your body, yeah, you make the wrong choice. So yeah, it's your body, it's your choice. But most of the time in the black community, especially, they making the wrong choice and deleting the baby because they got in a certain situation. Maybe they didn't want to have it, a one night stand, unplanned, all that stuff happened. You can't plan your whole life. Ask anybody out there who has tried to plan their whole life. How did it go? Did it go according to plan, or was there, bumps in the road where you had to switch up and go a different route to still get to your destination? Ask them that. So yeah, I don't agree with abort, keep aborting, and it's all good, your body, your choice. Why are these people convincing you to make the wrong choice? Why is it when you speak out again, like, it's two sides to everything? Why, if somebody disagrees that, it's my body, my choice, my body, it's like you don't know no better. You don't know no better. And usually the time that a woman really starts to understand that is when she's going through it. She get all the attention now. She think, all right, I can just have another one. Okay, but once you're in that 35, 40s with the frozen eggs and all that stuff you're trying to do, you realize how hard and expensive it is to get what you actually want. And now they're dangling that in front of your face. But by then, it's too late. You see? They know what they doing. And they got all y'all ladies out here young as hell talking about my body, my choice. Listen, if it takes two to tango, it should be y'all's choice. I'm just saying. Or else you shouldn't have sex with the dude and damn sure get pregnant by the dude that you ain't want no baby with whatsoever. That's just irresponsible on your part. And you can't just keep hitting reset without any consequences. I'm sorry. It just don't work that way. Like, I'm a dad with a daughter, so I'm going to tell her, you got to be careful and all that. And if something to come in line, like, listen, as bad as I might not, it don't matter. The situation, it could be the worst one. I'm going to still say, hey, you did it. I can't feel sorry for you. When I told you this, I tried to protect you. You went out of your way to go do your own thing and mess. But hey, maybe something good will come for this. I'm not with aborting kids. And if you're going to ask me, hey, would I abort my grandchild or something? Absolutely not. That's not nothing I'm going for. That's not on August 10th, 2024, 12:24 a.m. No, I'm not going for that. If you asking me to abort my grandchild, are you crazy? No, absolutely not. In no way, shape, or form am I stamping that. Ain't no way I'm stamping that. Come on, man. And y'all shouldn't stamp that type of stuff either, bro. I'm all for your body, your choice, yeah. But it was your body. It was your choice to use your body to get that baby. Now it's your body, your choice to cancel. Like, nah, that ain't what we creating for. It's crazy. Don't know animals that go out and have sex, have an abortion. None of them. Zero. And then they try to tell you the same people tell you that we came from monkeys and shit. Like, okay, monkeys ain't never had a chance to abort a baby. Never in history. So why humans out here trying to play God and just make, like, come on, man. We know we got free will. We got discernment. We know what's right, what's wrong, and we do. And we dig ourselves into these holes we can't get out of. And then we want to cry wolf and hope somebody come and help us. Like, nah, knock it off, bro. No. You put yourself here. You knew what was going to happen. You still did it. Now you here and you want to get out of jail for free card. You want a little quick hit a reset button, but keep everything like, nah, some stuff should be taken away. That's why some people never learn. If you're going to take that away, and like I said, I'm just saying, be more careful. It's your body, your choice, but damn, be more careful. Be more careful with your choices and your body. Be more careful with your body and your choices. Come on. And I'm not being disrespectful. I'm just saying, like, yo, that talk right there. Who out there is talking about what rapper is talking about Planned Parenthood and abortions? Kanye is on to something. So damn. When this was 2 years ago, and he telling you, like, yo, come on. Who else couldn't be talked to like that? Kobe. Kobe wasn't going for it. He don't care if you Jewish or not, nigga. He ain't give a fuck. He would tell you, hey, come on. He was dealing with the same people. Nike, come on. In that same place, come on. I'm telling you. And for what they did with that camera, they couldn't say it, but they said it and how they dealt with that just now. As soon as that camera switched with Cole, hey, and then Jay-Z, boom, that shit switched. Yo, you got to watch that type of stuff, man. You got to. But yeah, come on, 30 minutes, we in here. I just wanted to react to a little bit of that. If y'all want to watch the full interview, go right ahead, Candace Owens and Kanye. But I think that was what they was trying to get into the most. And I say that was the most reactive thing that was happening. When they was just talking about the Jews and the Planned Parenthood and all that stuff. Do I think every Jew is wrong? No, but the thing is, what if they got us, hating ourselves? Think of that. If you could get the people to hate the Jews or the Jewish people or whatever whatever, I don't know what all of them go by, and then get in trouble for saying we are the real Jews. You see, if you hate then you hate yourself. You see what I'm saying? So either way, it's just crazy, man. Yeah, they got us, they dangling this and they just sitting back letting us fight. And they keep doing that. Every president that has died has been going against them guys. So, hey, I don't know. It's just something. It's just history, No hate speech involved, no misinformation. These are all just things that come across you. And it's like you got to talk to the camera and be like, hey, I ain't trying to, because I can insult the black race, the white race, the Catholics, the Christians, you can do that. But if you do that to the Jewish people, then it's a problem. It's called something. And it's not just racist or something, you know what I mean? Or not just, it's crazy, man. This word is crazy. But yeah, that's my piece.